Hi, this is Aini, your guide to self-discovery and transformation. I'm the author of the book on how to find balance and clarity in a chaotic and stressful world, The Walk to Freedom. As human beings, we often put pressure upon ourselves with all the I should, be more, be better, be more efficient, and we neglect ourselves in the process. We lose touch with ourselves in the midst of all our challenges, and especially during these uncertain times. As entrepreneurs, professionals, or even as a parent, our mind is always on the go. We're always worrying about the future and ruminating on the past. We feel stressed, lost, confused, and stuck with all worries and fears. And very often we feel sad and lonely on the inside. Sometimes we react unconsciously with frustrations and anger, and we don't know why. Now, stress is a psychological perception of pressure and often manifests in emotional reactivity. We may buckle inward with all the self-blame, I'm not good enough, or we may explode outward with rage and we throw our tantrums, anger, and frustrations at our parents, spouse, children, or even our employees. Third, we use avoidance. We use distractions to avoid feelings, to avoid all our feelings. Sometimes we may turn into substance abuse like alcohol, drugs, and very often it's comfort eating. Now, you know deep down inside, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you know this is not me. There has got to be a way out. You want to know how to take control of your life, but you don't know how. Or you may have your life all planned out ahead of you, your career, your work, and your businesses, but there is this part of you that still feels unfulfilled, stressed, and not at peace at yourself. Then this retreat is for you. It is for you to reconnect with yourself, find the clarity and balance that you need, investigate all the difficult emotions, and integrate challenging circumstances together. And I will guide you to uncover whatever that is holding you back from achieving your success or goals and your objectives, and provide you with tools, techniques, and practices to overcome all those barriers and blockages, heal from the inside, so that you can set yourself free, take control back of your life, and create a fulfilling life for yourself and your families, and be empowered to achieve whatever success and goals and heart desires that you may have. According to Eckhart Tolle, we find peace not by rearranging our circumstances of life, but by realizing who you are on the deepest level. And that is precisely what we're going to do in this retreat. So be sure you register and embrace who you are.
Hello, welcome to the 100x Connect community. Let me take you through the 100x ecosystem. Step 1. Become a free or paid member. Step 2. Discover your passion by tuning into the 100x daily night sessions, chatting with other members in the 100x Discord community, and participate in 100x virtual summits. Step 3. Unleash your true potential by equipping yourself with 100x workshops and work with you challenges. Step 4. Begin your entrepreneurial journey by signing up for the Malaysia Ministry-endorsed 100x 100 Days Business Startup Challenge, seeking business advice, or enrolling in the Advanced Business Coaching for pitching and funding. Step 5. Being the country's best entrepreneur community, 100x has a wealth of resources such as business funding to accelerate your business, digital marketplaces to sell your products and services, and collaboration platforms to do networking and organize your favorite event, among many others. Furthermore, 100x will also create business opportunities. All these are easily accessible and convenient for 100x members. Step 6. In return, the 100x alumni hope to bring together like-minded people and provide mentoring, internship and career opportunities to help the network grow. Pillars are used to uphold purposes. At 100x, we believe that every entrepreneur should embark on a purposeful journey. 100x is built on 7 pillars: financial intelligence, fitness and wellness, business and entrepreneurship, sales and marketing, personal development, love and relationship, and hobbies and leisure. Sign up as a 100x member and start a purposeful journey.
Hello. Welcome to 100x Connecting Entrepreneurs. I am Josephine Young here. Welcome all of you for joining me today. So today we have Forrest Win Chan, and then Alfred Fu is here, and Leo is here. Thank you all of you for joining me today. So let me introduce myself first. I am Josephine Young. So I am a fitness coach as well as a personal trainer, Pilates instructor, and a nutrition coach. So every Tuesday you will see me, Josephine, here in 100x Connect, talking to you about health, fitness, and wellness. So today is the same. I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about this topic, okay? Because our health is very, very important, okay? We cannot forget about our health, even though we are striving to do our best in our job, our career, looking for more money, or having a good relationship with your friends and family and everyone around you. You cannot forget about your health. So before I want to talk go deep down into today's topic, I am going to introduce a little bit about 100Xers. So welcome again to 100X community, okay? So we are a bunch of very fun people, and we want to try to provide you as much value as possible. That's why every single night we have sessions just like this to share value to everyone. Okay, so besides that, we also want to feature our members, okay? So we are featuring Jonah Sia. So Jonah Sia has been a member with us since 23rd of September 2020. It's almost a year. We're counting down to the day that, 1 year anniversary for Jonah here. So Jonah is actually a real estate entrepreneur and a property developer based in Malaysia. So besides property development, he also ventured into other industries such as boutique hotel and a fitness center, which have won numerous awards and recognition throughout the years. The reason he joined 100X is because of the constant support he gets from the community and the opportunity to learn and grow. The journey of being an entrepreneur can be lonely. Still, with the connections and opportunity, he feels the sense of belonging and have the opportunity to grow in terms of mindset and be among like-minded individuals who have the same vision of eventually scaling their business. So if you have not joined our membership yet, I think Jonah's testimonial have really show us why you should be joining 100X, okay? Really, thank you, Jonah, for that. And not only that, okay, Jonah is very, very kind. He also sponsored us for the charity. So on the 27th of August, we actually did a charity event for Merdeka Day. Yeah, so he is actually sponsoring his hotel room, okay? So he's giving out one night stay in Icon Hotel Executive Room, okay? So it's worth 160 ringgit. Okay, so if you purchase today, you're going to the voucher is going to valid for 12 months. Okay, all you need to do is bring the voucher and show them, okay, and say that you purchased this from 100X, then you are able to claim your one night stay there. So because this is charity, right? So all you need to do is you donate or purchase it for 100 ringgit. Okay, then all the cash that collected will be going to the charity. Yeah, so thank you very much for Jonah for sponsoring this. And if you are interested, you want to do a donation, but at the same time, you're thinking about, like, I want to travel, okay? Maybe the travel restriction is going to be lifted very soon, okay? So you might want to purchase one of this hotel, you get to travel, chill, enjoy a place that is not your home, okay? At the same time, you're able to do charity and help more people, okay? So just a little bit more about the charity. Who are we donating to? We are donating to two charities. One is called Sangliang, okay? And Sangliang is an old folks home, okay, with like old folks who are some of them are abandoned, they have like chronic disease, nobody take care of them. And also we have Sunbeam Home. Sunbeam Home is the orphanage. They also provide very good education for their orphanage in their homes, okay? So do support us by donating to this charity by purchasing this hotel, okay? The next thing is also by Jonah, okay? Jonah sponsored two stuff for us, okay? The second one is this is his Level Up Fitness Segama. He's offering one-to-one online personal training session, okay? It's a 30-minute session. It's only 50 ringgit, okay? If you pay 50 ringgit, all the 50 ringgit will be going to the donation to the charity, okay? So, yeah, so quickly sign up right now. The link is just down there below, 100x.1/Jonah Fitness. Just now for the hotel is 100x.1/Jonah. Just take a screenshot right now, okay? Later you can do the donation later and purchase it later, all right? So there's two here. All right, now want to talk a little bit about upcoming event, okay? We have an event coming up by Aini. Those of you who joined in earlier, you would have seen the video already, okay? It's a workshop about embracing who you are. I think this is really, really important. If you always feel like, you're not good enough, I think this is a very good workshop that you should be joining. You learn how to embrace who you are. Everybody is unique. Everybody is different. But how do we make the difference and the uniqueness of you something so special that you can, build something out of it, right? Yeah, and make an impact to the world. So quickly do join us right now. Take a screenshot right now so that later you can join either by typing the link there or with the barcode. Okay, and also upcoming event, very interesting, which is this Friday, we are going to have our movie night again. It's been quite a few months we didn't do the movie night, but a lot of members are asking, we want to join the movie night. When are you going to do it again? So we decided to do it again this Friday. I'm not going to tell you what movie we are watching. Okay, I'm not going to tell you, because if I tell you right now, you probably tomorrow you're going to go and watch it, or maybe tonight you're going to watch it. So I don't want you to do that, because we want you to come in. It's completely free, okay? Join us for free. The barcode is there. The link is there, okay? What's the best part about this movie is after we finish watching the movie, we're going to have a session, continue discussing, sharing experience. That is often the most valuable time. That's why we want you to come in during that time. And not to mention also, not to forget to mention, if you join for free, you're going to get a 10 ringgit easy voucher back, okay? Then you can buy your popcorn. All right, join us this Friday. And the next also is next Friday, we have a Mid-Autumn Festival. Very fun, because we're going to do virtual cooking. This will be our first time doing virtual cooking. We're going to cook together. Actually, not cook lah, okay? We're going to make moon cake together. So if you want to learn more about, learn how to make moon cake, maybe you have someone special, family or whatever, you want to give them moon cake, you can sign up right now, okay? So just in time, you make your moon cake and then send it to them. Yeah, make from your hand. It must be very, very special. So we will teach you, once you sign up, right, there's the barcode there, the link there. Once you sign up, you will get the information of what ingredient you need to be prepared. So prepare ahead so that on that day itself, we're going to make moon cake together. It's going to be fun. Okay, of course, the following Friday, we have our 100 virtual tour. We're going to the south of Tokyo. Okay, so this is we've been running this since many months. It's an event that everybody is always really looking forward to, get to travel, right? Get to go to Tokyo not physically, but at least virtually, we are able to travel to a lot of places. Do join us right now. So for this one, early price, now currently we're still having the early bird price, okay? 10 ringgit, okay? It's only 10 ringgit to purchase the ticket. But you're going to get a 15 ringgit easy voucher so that you can purchase your own food. You know, it's going to be very fun because you can purchase your food, okay, and then you can eat while you're watching watching the Tokyo trip, okay. So yep, that's it about 100x. Okay, we need to come back to our today's topic. I'm going to talk about how often do you check your health. Actually, how often do you check your health? I want to know if, let me know how often do you check your health? Do you do a health checkup, yearly, or how it is? Let me know because I want to know. I want to know how many of you actually do a health checkup. So I am going to tell you about why is it so important to do a health checkup, okay? So let's give me some time I need to share my new folder here. All right. Okay, I'm sure you can see my screen right now. Okay. Wait, let me do this again because I just want to hide this so that you won't see all the funny things coming out. All right. So today's topic again, how often do you check your health? It is actually really, really important to check your health. A lot of people just wait for sickness to come to us, then only we go to the doctor, right? But instead of that, actually, we need to check our health beforehand. So what do we need to do? Okay, so before that, I just want to introduce myself, right? Once again, I want to introduce myself. My name is Josephine Young. So I'm a first IFBB pro in Malaysia. If you do not know about, what is IFBB pro, right? So IFBB is one of the most prestigious bodybuilding federation in the world. So I'm the first female who got the professional card. So I'm a professional bodybuilder. Yeah, so you can look for it. What this IFBB means, it's very easy to find in the internet. So I'm not going to talk about that too much. I'm also awarded Pilates Trainer of the Year 2021. Woo! So I just got awarded last Friday. It was a very, very exciting for me. So here I really want to thank everybody for voting for me. So just to let you know, right, how I won it, actually 40% is by votes and the 60% is by the judges. So I'm really, really grateful that I could make an impact to so many people. So of course, I'm also a personal trainer and I'm a Pilates instructor. Yeah, that's how I win my Pilates Trainer of the Year, right? I'm also a nutrition coach. Okay, so if you have anything you want to ask about nutrition and stuff or exercise, you can come and ask me. Okay, all right. So this is the poster of me winning the Pilates Trainer of the Year. Okay, just to show you all a little bit what happened in my life, right? Yeah, and once again, thank you for all of you who have voted for me, who trusted me throughout my journey. So, and a little bit more about myself. I do not start off with that body. Actually, when I was younger, I was always a chubby girl. People always laugh at me, joke about me because I was a dancer actually. I was dancing for 20 over years of my life and I danced professionally. I did my diploma and degree in dance. But people always laugh at me because I was chubby. I have no idea how to lose weight. I always listen to what other people are saying. I would just try things out and I didn't know that some of the things that I tried was actually wrong. Like for example, is what? For example, not eating rice. A lot of people tell me, okay, Josephine, you are overweight. You should stop eating rice. I did that for 2-3 years when I was a teenager, but it failed. Basically, it failed, right? I never get that nice body that I wanted until I started going to the gym and learning more about nutrition. Yeah, so then I became like that and I joined bodybuilding competition and I won my pro card. So that picture on the right side is actually taken in year 2019, right before the COVID-19 appeared on Earth. Yeah, so I'm still looking back to go back to the stage and competing again. So hopefully the pandemic is going to go away very soon. All right. Okay, so let's talk about today's topic. Why you need to check your health. Why health check? Okay, there's a few reasons why you need to do that. Number one, it's very, very important as a form of diagnosis, right? So whenever you get sick, you go to the hospital. What does the doctor do to you? The first thing they do is, of course, they ask for what kind of symptoms you have, and then after that, they will immediately take your blood work. Okay, they will do whatever is required to diagnose you. That's why health check is very important. All right, so before you have anything serious, it's a very good diagnosis for you. The second thing why you need to do health check when you're not sick is to have a prevention. Okay, prevention is always the best thing. You do not want to wait until you are sick, then you try to treat it. Okay, it's a bit too late for that. So you want to prevent from bad things happening. Okay, prepare for the rain, right? You want to bring an umbrella out so that you don't get wet. You are not waiting for the rain to come and then only you want to buy an umbrella. You get what I mean? So prevention is very important, especially when it comes to our health. Okay. And then, of course, why is it so important is because of the lifestyle change. Okay. Now, how does it relate? Because once you do your health check, then you know what type of lifestyle you need to have to help you to maintain a good health. Okay. So I'm also a lifestyle coach, right? Lifestyle wellness coach. So if you come to me and say, Josephine, I'm a bit worried about my health. I won't diagnose you because I'm not a doctor, right? But you can always tell me, okay, this is my problems. After your doctor has diagnosed you, then you can tell me, I can help you to make the changes in your lifestyle. But without the health check, we will never know what is going wrong in your body. And then, you are just trying things, trial and error, then you'll be wasting a lot of time and you might do something wrongly. I'm going to tell you a little bit of some example later why this is very, very important. Okay, the next thing is also vaccination. Vaccination is a big thing right now, but why do you need health check, right? Because when you do your health check, you do a blood test, you can find out that what your body is lacking. Then the doctor can prescribe you a certain vaccine that can prevent you from certain disease. Just like now, people will go to do the antigen test, right? To know that, how much antibody do you have, then whether you require extra dose of vaccine or not, something like that. So it is important to do health check. Some people, when they check their body, you realize that they are lacking a certain immune system. So therefore, they need to take certain types of vaccine to help them to prevent them from getting sick. Okay, for example, a flu jab or something like that. Okay, that's why it's very, very important. Okay, oops, why is my thing? No, now the first thing you need to do, how to check yourself, is actually not straight away go to the doctor, and do blood work. Okay, what you need to do regularly is at home. You need to calculate your BMI at home. Okay, now what is BMI? Is basically is body mass index. Okay, so you need to, so how you calculate is by the calculation there. Okay, so if your weight, you take your weight, okay, divided by your height in meter, okay, times 2. Okay, not times 2, it's a square. Okay, so for example, I'm 153 cm. Okay, 1.53 meter. I times it 1.53 meter. Okay, then after that I get the total already. I use my weight, which is 55 kg, and I divide it and I get the number. Okay, so the number is down there below. If you want, you can take a snapshot right now, a screenshot right now, so that you have an idea of what number you get is what result you get. Okay, so if you're under 18.5, right, after you calculate it, it's under 18.5 means you're underweight. Okay, yeah, so if you're underweight, what you need to do is you need to try to gain a little bit more weight. All right, so if it's between 18.5 to 24.9, you're considered normal. You have a healthy weight for your height. If you're 25 to 29.9, you're overweight. Okay, you are over optimum weight of your height. You may be facing health problems, so losing some weight would be a good idea. And if you're above 30, then that means you're obese. Okay, you're over optimum weight of your height. You may be facing health risks, so see your doctor to help you achieve a healthier weight. So above 30 is really serious already. You're obese. You're in a very, very high risk. Okay. And why do I suggest this BMI, right? Actually, I don't like to use BMI because it's not accurate. It's not very accurate, but it's the easiest form that I can give to you today for you to calculate right now to know whether your weight is in a good range or not. Because once you're overweight and you are obese, you are in a very high risk of getting different disease. Okay, obesity is like the killer. Okay, obesity is the biggest killer in this world. Yeah, so therefore, by using BMI, at least can help you to figure out. Of course, there's some exceptional. Okay, it's not 100% accurate, like I say, because for bodybuilders, I know like some of my friends are in here, they're bodybuilders. Usually the bodybuilders, the BMI will be higher because they have a lot of muscles. Okay, so that will be, you then, if you are a bodybuilder, then probably the best way for you to check whether you are healthy or not is besides taking blood work, right, is actually taking your fat percentage. So you want to take your fat percentage and see, how much fat percentage you have. Okay, but that is not easily viable because most of us do not have a machine that can calculate your fat percentage. So using the BMI for normal people will be just good enough. All right. So once you calculate your BMI already, then you have a better idea of, how is my health right now. Okay, that's the first thing. Now, the second thing you can do is actually to measure your blood pressure. Okay, so I have a chart here. So if you have a blood pressure, the machine at home, you can check it yourself. So you want to be within this range lah. The optimum one will be, like when you measure your blood pressure, there is two, right? So there is one is called the systolic, and another one is called the diastolic. Okay, so you need to see the range of these two blood pressure, which range you are at. So the optimum one is below 120 for the above one, and for the below one is below 80. Okay, below 120 and below 80. Your pre-hypertension means you are between 120 to 139. Okay, and the lower bar will be at 80 to 89. So stage 1 hypertension will be the above 140 to 159, below will be 90 to 99. Stage 2 hypertension, 160 to 179, 100 to 109. If you're stage 3 hypertension, that's very, very serious already. You might get a heart attack or stroke, like just like that. That will be above 180 for the top, and the below number will be above 110. Okay, that one probably you need to straight away go to the hospital already. I hope you're not in that level. Okay, everybody, please keep your blood pressure below 120 and 80. All right. So it's a very easy way for you to check yourself. You can purchase the machine in the pharmacy, any pharmacy. All right. Now, but how often should you get a checkup, right? Like this checkup I'm talking about is your blood work and blood work done, okay? So once every 3 years if you are under 50 and in good health. So I am 30 years old, so I can, every 3 years I can go and do my full blood work test, okay, if I am in good health. If you already have a pre-existing condition, then probably you have to go more often depending on what the doctor tell you, okay? And once a year, if you turn 50, okay, once you turn 50, then you have to go every year to do a blood test, a full body test, okay? So chronic disease like diabetes or COPD should see doctor more often, okay? Now, I didn't write this line. I did get it from the internet, and diabetes is a chronic disease, okay? So anybody who have diabetes, please take care of yourself and go and do a regular blood test, okay? Nowadays they even sell the home kit, right? Where you can check your blood sugar level. So you can even get that so that you can check yourself at home. It's very easy, very simple to do. I've seen people doing it, just a needle and just poke, and then you can straight away withdraw a drop of blood, and then you can test it already. And besides that, you need to do a full blood work to make sure that all your organs are functioning well, because diabetes is serious. It's very serious. Okay, now some health screening guide for you, okay? So the first thing you need to do is to decide the right package, okay? It is very, very confusing which package to choose. It's very easy. All you need to do is just go on Google, right? Just type there health checkup or health screening. It will come up with a bunch of different pharmacy or pathology giving you different packages. Okay, so you need to decide which is the right package for you. So you need to know what do you need at that moment. You can either talk to your doctor first. Okay, the best would be to talk to your doctor and ask the doctor and say, this is me right now, whether you have symptoms, you have no symptoms, tell the doctor about it. Then the doctor can give you a guidance of which package you need. All right. So they will, so once you selected the right package for you, then they will take your urine sample, okay, the blood sample. Now make sure that before you go for your screening, your checkup, right, you must fast, okay? It's actually at least 8 hours. You need to fast for at least 8 hours, but it's recommended to be around 10 hours to 12 hours, okay? So it's up to you. So during your fasting time, you want to make sure there's no solid food. There's no solid food at all. The only thing that you can have is water, okay? Now make sure you dress comfortably, preferably wearing a short sleeve shirt, because then it's easy for them to, if whatever they need to do is more comfortable. If they need to jab you, they need to take your blood, usually they will take it from your elbow, the crease of your elbow here. It's easier. Try not to wear long sleeves. It's very difficult. You need to pull it up and all that stuff. It's not going to be comfortable. And then now timing is also important, especially for ladies. Okay, you want to make sure you only go for your blood test and urine test 5 days after your menstrual. Okay, so that there is no any blood in your urine. Okay, so the type of health screening, okay, there's actually many. Okay, there's like general health screening. So these are the packages that I'm going to tell you. Okay, so whenever you go to pathology, then you can ask for them like what kind of package they have. But these are some of them. Okay, you can have like general health screening. Okay, I will tell you a little bit more later about what is general health screening. Then we have pre-national service health screen also. In Malaysia we do that, right? We have national service. Before you go for national service, you need to have a body checkup first. Pre-university, okay, pre-employment, employee and executive health screen, pre-marital health screen, and senior citizen health screen. So if you are like enrolling into a university, I'm sure the university will tell you what they need. Every university is a bit different. When I joined my university that time, all they need was just my x-ray. Yeah, so they were just in case I got tuberculosis, right? Yeah, so just a x-ray that was done for my my health screening for my pre-university. So usually your university will tell you what they need, and also for your employment, they have a different requirement also. So it's better to just talk to your HR and ask them what they need. All right. So another thing very important is pre-marital health screen. I think this is extremely important. Why? Because if you're going to get married with somebody and you're planning to have kids, these are very important to make sure that you have a good, healthy family. It is very important. Again, talk to your doctor and see what you need. Why I say this is very important is not just about whether you are able to get a baby. It's about once you get the baby, is there going to be any defect in the baby or not? So recently, I'm training a client right now, and recently she told me about her son. All right, her son having a genetic, I wouldn't call it a disease, a genetic problem that caused his eye is a bit, there's some problem with the eye. So she didn't know it. Yeah, she didn't know it. The son was the youngest. Okay, so she had like 3 kids. She has 3 kids, 2 elder daughter, and the youngest one is a son. And all of them actually. So she didn't know she have this gene, and then basically the son just carry this gene lah, and therefore he has some eye problem. So after they couldn't figure out what was wrong at the beginning, and after a while only she slowly find out. I talked to a lot of doctors, and then they found out it's a genetic problem. So now she's planning to get all her daughters to check their blood, check their genetic as well, to make sure that they are not a carrier. Yeah, so apparently this genetic problem, it can be a carrier, or you can be a receiver. Yeah, so usually the son is the receiver and the daughters are the carrier, but they just want to make sure, just in case the daughters in the future, they want to have kids, right? They already know there is a certain risk to their own kids. Yeah, so it's very important. A lot of different genetic problems they can have also. Yeah. Okay, so another thing is also very important for senior citizen is the senior citizen health screen. Okay, so you check all your bone density and a lot more. Usually senior citizen screen is a bit more complicated, a bit more complex. You want to check a little bit more details to make sure that all the organs are functioning well. Okay, again, ask your doctor about it, because I'm not the doctor. All I can tell you is how you can do something about it to help you have a better health. All right. Okay, so I have a chart here. I'm not quite sure if you can see clearly. I can see very clearly. If you can't, right, maybe you just need to zoom in a little bit to my screen to see this. So this is a male picture with the what things you need to check, you need to be aware of. Okay, so number one, from the head, let's start from the head, right? Let's start from the head, and then we're going to the left side, then we'll go to the right side. So the first one you need to check is the tumor marker. So usually when you're doing your general health check, you will check your tumor marker. This is very important to make sure you rule out any tumor. Okay, and also thyroid profile. Okay, for men, everybody, is very important to check your thyroid profile, screening for thyroid disease. And then the next one will be screening for Helicobacterial Pluri infection. Now, what is this? This is something in your stomach. Okay, so you want to check that. And then you have urea breath test. Okay, diagnosis of H. Pluri infection or effectiveness of treatment. Okay, and then next one is hematology profile, means you check all the blood about your hemoglobin, anemia, infection, inflammation, or blood disorder such as leukemia, right? And then the next one is to check your pancreas, your gastrointestinal tumor marker, okay? And then you have screening for diabetes. This one everybody must do it. Usually, for sure, 100% is in your general health check itself already. Yeah. So for guy, got a special one, which is prostate tumor marker. Okay. So this is very important for men to do it. A lot of time, like, men forget about this, but it's very, very important. Okay. And the next thing is to screening for rheumatoid arthritis. Okay, rheumatoid arthritis means you have bone pains and all this stuff. It's good to know early whether you have a rheumatoid arthritis. Okay, now the next one, let's go to the right hand side. You have to check for your lipid profile, screening for risk of heart disease and stroke. Okay, and then your heart disease risk indicator, screening for risk of osteoporosis, bone density scan. Okay, so check your bone, everything, whether it's healthy or not. You have the liver profile, very important to screen for liver function and liver damage, and liver tumor marker. Then you have the colorectal tumor marker. This is also very important, especially for senior citizens. Very important you must add on this one, colorectal tumor marker. And the renal profile, okay, screening for your kidney function and the risk of gout. Yeah, this is actually very important to screen for this. And then cystatin C, detect and monitor kidney dysfunction. Early microalbumin for early detection of kidney damage. And also we have urine examination to, comprehensive urine analysis to screen for urinary infection and kidney function. So there's a lot. You don't have to worry too much about it. All you need to do is just go to the doctor and ask the doctor what you need, okay? Yeah. Okay, the next one, we're coming to female. Actually, mostly are the same, okay? Mostly are the same. So your tumor marker for your brain, thyroid is the same. Your screening for Helicobacterial pylori infection is the same. Urea breath test is the same. Hematology profile, pancreas and gastrointestinal tumor marker, glucose, then I factor is all the same on the left hand side. Now on the right hand side, let's go to the pink color one only, because I'm not going to repeat again anything, because it's the same thing. So for ladies out there, the important one you must add on is breast tumor marker, okay, to rule out any breast cancer, potential breast cancer, okay. And then of course we have another one of our female very important organ is our ovarian tumor marker. Okay, these two you must add on every time when you go for your blood test. Please add on, because ovarian cancer and breast cancer is very, very dangerous. Okay, now what to do after your checkup, right? Yeah, you do your blood test already. What do you need to do, right? Just now, I hope you remember. I tell you how often should you do your checkup. You should do your full blood work, okay, full body checkup, not only blood work, like you need to take your urine test and all that stuff also. You need to do your full body checkup at least 3 years once, if you are a healthy person and if you are below 50. Okay, at least 3 years once. If you have pre-existing condition, it's better to do every single year. Do a full body checkup. Okay, if you're above 50, every single year. All right, if you do not know, ask your doctor about this. And besides that, always check your own weight, your BMI, check your blood pressure, make sure it's maintaining at the good level. Anytime when you see any changes, any bad sign, go to the doctor, go to the hospital, okay, to really check yourself and detect your early illness earlier, okay? Now, so what to do after you do your checkup, right? There's a few possibilities after you get your result. Now, let's talk about number one first. What if you have bad news from the doctor, right? So if you get bad news from the doctor, number one is, of course, you need to ask for medical advice from your doctor. Ask the doctor what you need to do, okay? Usually a doctor will prescribe you whatever is needed, either it's medication or, if you need to admit to hospital for anything, surgery, blah, 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 just follow your doctor, trust your doctor and do it. Try not to diagnose yourself and try not to pandai and just do some homeopathic. Yeah, sometimes homeopathic work, right? But it's better to follow your doctor's advice. There's a reason why doctors, study so hard, okay? They must know something that you do not know, right? Now, second thing is nutrition. If you receive bad news from your doctor, you already know what's your problem, the diagnosis and all this stuff. You need to start taking care of your nutrition. I am very, very sure your doctor will tell you the same thing. They will for sure tell you to start changing your nutrition, your diet, okay? So you need to look for advice. Either you get a nutritionist, or somebody who have the knowledge in nutrition to help guide you with what you need, okay, for your body. Again, do not self-diagnose, and homeopathic is good, but then it's not always the best thing, okay? Listen to people who know more than you, okay? The third thing is start exercising. If you can, of course, right? If you can, okay? You don't want to be like, you are very sick, you need to have me into hospital and then you want to force yourself to exercise, right? But still exercising is very, very important. Okay, when I talk about bad news, it doesn't mean that you're going to die or something. Bad news, it can be, you just have very high cholesterol. Okay, you have high cholesterol. Your doctor can tell you that, you need to take some medication to control your cholesterol. You need to start eating healthier to control your cholesterol, as well as you need to exercise to lower down the cholesterol. And then the next thing is you need to start managing your stress. Okay, stress is one of the biggest killer. Okay, it's a very, very big killer. Like stress can trigger a lot of hormone changes in your body. It can also trigger a lot of your cell mutation. Yeah, there's a mutation in your cell, which means it can cause cancer. So you want to reduce your stress as much as possible. Yeah, of course, right? When we receive bad news that time, we will feel stressed about it, but we need to learn how to manage the stress, okay? And of course, look for somebody who can help you with it. Now, and the next thing I want to talk about is, this is very important. Do you know that every 10% of your body weight loss, you will have significant improvement in your health? A lot of people do not know this, especially if you are obese, right? So let's say you are 100 kilo. If you manage to lose 10% of your current body weight, you go and do another round of blood test. I tell you, your blood work will be significantly much, much, much better. It is scientifically proven. You just need to lose 10% of your current body weight. So if you are currently having, some form of medical condition, okay, especially I'm talking about like diabetes, high blood pressure, okay, high cholesterol, you will be able to control it. You will be able to get improvement, a lot of improvement, just by losing 10% of your current body weight. Okay, so if you're a person who is like I said just now, right? If you're 100 kilo, all you need to do is just lose 10 kilo. I am very sure you will be able to do that, to lose that 10 kilo. Okay, even losing 5 kilo, you can see a drastic change in your whole health profile. Okay, that's all you need to do. Of course, I'm not talking about people who have cancer or undergoing some form of treatment such as chemotherapy and all that stuff. People will tend to turn like very skinny and whatever, right? I'm not talking about those serious health conditions. I'm talking about if you are, just having all this diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, all this stuff, just by losing 10%. So please do something about it. Okay? All right, so of course, once you receive bad news from your doctor, you need to make sure you do regular checkup advised by your doctor. Okay, your doctor will tell you how often you need to come back to do your test again. Okay, and make sure you show up. Yeah, it's very, very important. Okay, I always like to tell some story here, right? Just tell you some story here also. A few days back, I was just calling my mom. My mom has autoimmune disease. Yeah. So the cause was unknown. It was unknown. This disease has unknown cause. Why and how she get this autoimmune disease. It's called SLE. And so basically what happens is the immune system attack her own organ. Yeah, instead of protecting her, it's attacking her. Yeah, so attack her organ. So I think it's been more than 10 years. It's been more than 10 years. I think about 15 years, my mom diagnosed with SLE. So just few days back, I called my mom, right? And then she told me, oh, I just went for my body checkup and my doctor was so happy, right? To see me. The specialist was so happy to see her because the specialist saw her result and was very happy with it because everything just becomes so good. And then the doctor asked her, you lost weight, right? You lost weight. So that's why, you need to keep losing the weight. Then you will be able to, hopefully you will be able to maintain this good result. So of course in my mind it's like, yeah, right. In my mind it's like, yes, that's exactly what I've been telling you to do, to lose weight all this while. So I'm very, very grateful that my mom was able to lose weight during this time because MCO, she's not able to go out and eat whatever she wants. She's more in control. She learned how to control her portions and everything. Therefore, she lost weight. Yeah, that's why nutrition is really, really important, right? When it comes to this, when you start to control your nutrition, you select the food that is suitable for your body condition at that time. Your body will start changing, reacting. You start losing weight, and you will see significant improvement in your health. All right? So we talk a lot about bad things, right? Let's talk about good ones. So if you receive good news from your doctor and say you are totally, completely, very healthy, so what do you need to do? You still need to do something about it, not go out and party and celebrate, okay? You still need to do something about it. You still need to take care of your nutrition. There's no way out of this. If you do not take care of your nutrition, you will go from good to bad, okay? So you still need to take care of your nutrition. Make sure you eat healthy meals every single day, okay? Of course, once in a while you want to eat whatever you want, right? Just to make you feel happy and all this stuff. But most of the days you should be taking care of your diet. So what is a good diet? Just to recall a little bit, right? You want to make sure that you eat a lot of fiber. Okay, fiber is good for you. Your vegetables, your fruits. You need to control the amount of carbs that you're eating, the amount of fats you're eating, and you want to eat a good amount of protein. but don't overdo it. Everything you want to maintain in a balance, okay? Do not overdo things. Next thing is exercise. Even though if you do not have any problem with your health right now, you still need to exercise, okay? Because it's very important to maintain a good health. Another thing I want to just add on, right? Why exercising is so important. Do you know that a person with diabetes, was it diabetes? With, how do I say this? Okay, I'll give you an example. A person who, have you seen people with very big tummy? Okay, there's usually two types of big belly. There's two types of big belly. Okay, type 1 is those flabby big belly. The second type is the hard big belly. Okay, there is a difference when you see bellies like this. Okay, now the soft type of belly are not as serious as those hard belly. Okay, so try to take note. Again, the soft belly is not as dangerous as the hard belly. Now, why? The easier way to make you understand is, if it's soft, right? It's like water. It's still fat, okay? It's still fat around your tummy, but it's more like a water form. When a belly who is hardened, it is more dangerous because it's like fat that is hardened. Fat that is hardened can block your arteries. Okay, so therefore, I think you have a better understanding of why people with big hard belly have higher risk of getting a certain disease. Okay, it's more riskier lah. Okay, it's riskier. Okay, but both are not good. Okay, having a belly is not good. Okay, now what am I telling you is, if you ask these people, right, these people with hard belly, usually they have high cholesterol, usually they have blood sugar problem. Okay, usually. Okay, if you ask these people, do not change their diet, just do the same thing, eat the same thing, but start exercising, you will see a significant change in their health. Yeah. So exercise actually able to start regenerating certain system in your body that can help you to restart the system and let the blood flow again and let the system work again. Okay, that's why it is so important. It's not just about exercising makes you look good and makes you feel good, but it actually restarts a lot of system in your body. I cannot tell you the whole thing, what kind of system, because it's super complex. I don't want to make your whole brain just go crazy. Yeah, but this is the fact, okay? That exercising does actually help you to improve your health significantly. So even if you get good news that you have good health, you should continue exercising, because once you stop exercising, then a certain system in your body will start shutting down. All right. Next thing is stress. You need to still manage your stress. Okay. A lot of people with good health, okay, they do their test or whatever, all perfect, but they are very high in stress level. Okay. What will happen is, eventually this stress will cause them some problem. Remember I told you just now that my mom has an autoimmune system disease, right? Doctor do not know what is the source of that disease, but most probably can be caused by stress. Okay, but we always think that my mom is a very happy person. But stress sometimes is not something that can be seen or feel by the person itself. Yeah, my mom always is a very happy person. She's a very happy-go-lucky person. Even she doesn't feel like she's very stressed, but her work does have a lot of stress, give her a lot of stress. Yeah. So you need to check yourself and know how much stress that you're having. How can you need to learn how to relieve those stress. Okay? All right. So if you have good news from your blood work, but you still need to take care of your lifestyle, okay? If you want to maintain good health, you have to start taking care of your lifestyle. It all starts from your lifestyle, okay? So again, even if you have very good health right now, continue a regular checkup as preventive measurements, okay? So good health, every 3 years, go and do your full body checkup. Yeah. So yeah, that's all for today actually. Today is a pretty nice short session. Yeah, I see a question here from Odi. Odi say heart belly. Yes. Have you seen like especially men. I'm so sorry lah, I have to talk about men, right? Um especially if you've seen men with very big belly. Yeah. uh, or sometimes you call it beer belly. Beer belly is usually very hard, right? Um, so the hard belly, so usually, why people have beer belly? It's not just only because of the beer itself, but it's also because of the liver is not functioning well. So when the liver is not functioning well and you are not exercising, what happens is it will start blocking the organs around your tummy, which is what we call as the visceral fat. Yeah, so fatty liver. Yeah, so people who drinks a lot tend to get fatty liver, right? So the fats will start building up around the liver, and then you will start building up around your organs. Yeah, so then it will create a very hard belly. Yeah, that's what it means by hard belly. Yeah, usually happens more in men. Yeah. um Female, you rarely get hard belly. That's why you will see um men tends to get stroke more often than women. It's just biological thing, the way the body works in a certain way. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, big belly, hard belly. Yes, big and hard belly. Yeah. So for people who drinks a lot, it's really really important for them to work out, because then they will start the body are able to start functioning again once they sweat out and the system start using again. And muscles has actually a very direct impact on how the system functions. Okay, if you do not exercise, you do not have enough muscles, um, there is certain system that is blocking. Yeah, your fats, your lipid will not be able to not digest, to circulate properly. Yeah, so it will cause some problems. It's very complicated in that part. All right. So today, nice and easy and short session. So just if you like my session, you can always let me know whether you like it or not. Okay. For those of you who came in late, just want to introduce myself again. I am Josephine. Today we talked about whether how often do you do your health checkup. Okay, it's really really important to do your health checkup. Okay, so I am Josephine Young. So who am I to tell you all this stuff, right? So I am the first IFBB pro in Malaysia. So I'm a bodybuilder. If you do not know what is IFBB pro, you can go search it up in Google. It's one of the most prestigious bodybuilding federation. If you know Olympia, the Olympic of bodybuilding, so I am one of the member of IFBB as a professional bodybuilder. So I also just recently got awarded as Pilates Trainer of the Year. Okay, I'm also a personal trainer, of course, the Pilates instructor, and also a nutrition coach. So yeah, this is just one of the posters. I want to show you that I just got awarded as the Pilates Trainer of the Year by Fitness Best Award 2021 Malaysia. I'm really happy about this, and of course I cannot I cannot get this and do this without all your support. I know a lot of you have been helping me, voting for me, praying for me. Thank you so much. Thank you to all the judges also, of course, right? Of course, like 40% is by voting and 60% is by judging. So I don't know how they judge, but anyway, somehow they just judged it, and then I won it lah, and became the winner. And of course, I want to congratulate two of my friends also, Yvonne and also Mary. Yeah, both of them are also my friend. We know each other, and actually we were trained from the same place, and then from the same master basically. So very happy about that, and yeah, let's make Malaysia a better place by giving you all this value, right? Yeah. So if you like me, you can come and support me in this is all my social media. Yeah, you can just follow me and like my Facebook page, my Instagram, my LinkedIn, as well as my YouTube. I also have a YouTube. So if any of you, right, need any advice or whatever, feel free to connect with me. I'm offering one-to-one free consultation to everybody. So you can, anytime you can connect with me, let me know. We can set up an appointment. Just talking. Yeah, I just want to know you better, try to help everybody a little bit more. That's the reason why I am doing all this, because to me it's very important to give value to all of you, because I have been cheated. I've been cheated in my life with all this fake news outside, right? So therefore, I want to really give back to everybody. I don't want everybody to go through whatever that I have been through. So yeah, do connect with me. If you have any friends or family have any health, fitness concern or whatsoever, they want to improve their health, they want to start exercising, they want to start dieting but do not know how, come and talk to me, all right? So, all for today. Yeah, let me see if you have any questions. Yeah, feel free to just put your question down at the comment section. Oh, Lydia, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, Vivian. Thank you, Audie. Thank you, everyone, for watching today. So I'm going to just keep the session very short. If you have any question, you can feel free to just put it down at the comment section below, and then I will answer all your questions, okay? Yeah. So, yeah, today's topic is about, checking your health and all that. I think it is very important to do a checkup before things happen. I'm not quite sure how many of you came in for, I had a session with Aisha. Aisha is a very good friend. Yeah, I invited her to come into 100X actually a few months back too. I had an interview with her. So she's a breast cancer survivor, 2 times breast cancer survivor. So, she got very lucky because she detected her breast cancer very early. She was only like in her early 20s. I think she was 21 years old. And then she's a doctor. Yeah, she was studying medicine. And then, as a doctor, you have to do your regular checkup and all that, right? And then she found out she has breast cancer at, very early age. Yeah, and it was lucky that she detected it earlier. So therefore, the doctor can, start treating her earlier. Even though the cancer was not a very friendly type of cancer, yeah, it was a quite aggressive cancer that she got. But detecting earlier have saved her life. So therefore, it's very important for everyone to just go and do blood tests regularly. And I also want to tell you about a story about myself, right? I think in 2020, my last full body checkup was in 2019. Yeah, it was in 2019. Yeah, again before all these COVID things happened. In 2019, when I went to do my blood test, it was just for a regular checkup and just to make sure that I am in a good condition. And because I am planning to go for my bodybuilding competition, so I wanted to make sure that I'm in a good health to go for my competition, because going for bodybuilding competition can be very taxing for the body. So if my body, I do not know my body well, it's very difficult to give myself a good plan, a good diet plan and good exercise plan that will work, that will help me to do well in my bodybuilding, in my competition. So I went to do a blood test. And I always think that I always feel like I have this problem with, I get tired very easily. I get tired very easily. But anyway, I went for my blood test. So I was expecting that my blood test will come out with me like maybe I'm anemic or something, right? But you know what I found out? I do not have enough vitamin D. Yeah, vitamin D is you get from the sun, okay? Uh, I got a shock of my life when I look at my chart. It was below, it was at the low level. Even at the low level, I even go lower. It was so low. I didn't know why. I didn't know why, because I go outside very often. I'm a very outdoor person. I always like to just hang out around my balcony to just let some sun hit me, and I love the feeling. Yeah. It's not the reason why I'm tan. I'm tan is natural, but I love the sun. So if you ask me, do I prefer to go to the beach or go to the hill, right? I would tell you I like the beach more, because I like the sun. I like Malaysia, that's right. I like the heat. I like the sun. So I was shocked when I saw that. That was the reason why I always feel fatigued. I always feel very fatigued because I have very low vitamin D. It's it's genetically I'm like that. Um, my body is not able to absorb vitamin D. Yeah. So what I did was my doctor tell me to, you need to take the vitamin D pill. Okay, it's a pill lah. Okay, and I need to do double dose. Normally people will take like a single dose. I would take double the dose. The doctor asked me to take double dose for the next 6 months to make sure that everything's go back to normal. Yeah, so there is reason why you need to do blood test, right? Because I have never ever expected that I have low vitamin D, because I am always outside and my room is never dark. I always keep it open. I always like to go outside. I drive a lot. I do not have much of the tinted glass in my car. I always go outside, but then my body just not able to absorb vitamin D. So I need to take supplement. Yeah, so this is a lesson that I learned, right? That everybody's body is very, very different. If you do not do a blood test, you do not know what how to help yourself. You do not know how to help yourself. Nobody knows, not even the doctor itself. Like if I'm going to tell my doctor that I feel tired, probably the doctor would say, "Oh, Josephine, maybe you're too stressed. Maybe you're not sleeping enough." maybe you are anemic or something, you're not eating certain things. But no, it was all purely because I have very low vitamin D in my body. Yeah, so then I know because of the blood test, I found out about that, and I found out I have deficiency in vitamin D. So, even now also I continue taking my vitamin D supplements to make sure that I don't feel tired all the time. Okay. Yep. So that's all about it today. So nobody have any more questions. So I am going to sign off. Okay. Once again, thank you everybody for joining me today. Um, yep. So make sure you take care of your health, especially right now. Cases are still high. Make sure if you want to go out, take care of yourself. Make sure you wear your mask, make sure you clean yourself, sanitize yourself whenever you go outside, and come back home, make sure you shower, change, maintain a good hygiene, and make sure you take care of your health, like your diet and whatever, because I always mention about this. If you are not fit, you are at high risk of getting any type of disease. Yeah. If you are obese, please tell your friends who are obese, they are at super, super high risk. Even last week, during my session also, I mentioned about this, like diabetes, obesity is the biggest killer. Yeah, so you need to make sure that you are not obese. Yeah, maintain your body at a healthy weight. Yeah, and exercise to make sure that your body functions at the optimum level. All right. So that's all for today. I'm not going to talk too much. Thank you everybody for joining me today, and I will see you again next Tuesday.
Hi, this is Aini, your guide to self-discovery and transformation. I'm the author of the book on how to find balance and clarity in a chaotic and stressful world, The Walk to Freedom. As human beings, we often put pressure upon ourselves with all the I should, be more, be better, be more efficient, and we neglect ourselves in the process. We lose touch with ourselves in the midst of all our challenges, and especially during these uncertain times. As entrepreneurs, professionals, or even as a parent, our mind is always on the go. We're always worrying about the future and ruminating on the past. We feel stressed, lost, confused, and stuck with all worries and fears. And very often we feel sad and lonely on the inside. Sometimes we react unconsciously with frustrations and anger, and we don't know why. Now, stress is a psychological perception of pressure and often manifests in emotional reactivity. We may buckle inward with all the self-blame, I'm not good enough, or we may explode outward with rage and we throw our tantrums, anger, and frustrations at our parents, spouse, children, or even our employees. Third, we use avoidance. We use distractions to avoid feelings, to avoid all our feelings. Sometimes we may turn into substance abuse like alcohol, drugs, and very often it's comfort eating. Now, deep down inside, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you know this is not me. There has got to be a way out. You want to know how to take control of your life, but you don't know how. Or you may have your life all planned out ahead of you, your career, your work, and your businesses, but there is this part of you that still feels unfulfilled, stressed, and not at peace at yourself. Then this retreat is for you. It is for you to reconnect with yourself, find the clarity and balance that you need, investigate all the difficult emotions, and integrate challenging circumstances together. And I will guide you to uncover whatever that is holding you back from achieving your success or goals and your objectives, and provide you with tools, techniques, and practices to overcome all those barriers and blockages, heal from the inside, so that you can set yourself free, take control back of your life, and create a fulfilling life for yourself and your families. and be empowered to achieve whatever success and goals and heart desires that you may have. According to Eckhart Tolle, we find peace not by rearranging our circumstances of life, but by realizing who you are on the deepest level. And that is precisely what we're going to do in this retreat. So be sure you register and embrace who you are.